Okay, guys. Oh, what happened to everybody? Oh, did I lose everyone? Did I lose everyone? Oy vey. Hi. Hi, Kelly. I was just on. I had everyone here and I got knocked off. Okay, I hope everyone comes back on. Love you guys too. Hi. I hope everyone logs back on. Hi, Sam. Annie. Hi, everyone. I'm going to give it a few minutes for everyone to get on and all that. I'm back up. Yes, I'm back up. I'm here in my office. I wanted to do this underneath my copper pyramid. Hi from Long Island. Hi, Samantha. Hi. Hi, guys. Yes, back up, back up, back up. I know this light above my head is kind of harsh, but there's nothing much I could do about it, unfortunately. Hi, guys. I'm going to give it a while for more people to get on, a good 10 minutes. Yeah, I was very emotional this morning. I'm sure you guys know how it feels to like you wake up suddenly by something, like all of a sudden you're like really angry about something, and then all of a sudden like you're stewing and you're like, "Argh!" That's how I felt when I made that video this morning about Nip. I was just like stewing in my juices for a good 4 hours, and then decide I was trying to cool myself down. Believe me, that video was me calm down. Yes, I have a copper pyramid. I actually made this copper pyramid. Home Depot, y'all. Home Depot. I actually, you should have seen me trying to transport these things. They're solid. They're 6 feet. They're 7 feet tall each, and I actually had them in my little car. Hello, hello, everybody. So glad everyone is here. Can you guys hear me from this distance? Could somebody tell me? Can you hear me just fine from this distance? Can you guys? Yes, you can? Okay, awesome. Okay, you can hear me just fine. Yeah. Okay, because I'm like sitting on my exam table because I have stuff with me. I have my portable hotspot. Good, you hear me clearly. Awesome. Yay! I'm glad you guys are all here. This is awesome. I want to give great homage to this amazing light warrior. And I want to shine a light on him, like Nip said. If I go down, y'all got to ride for me. Are you going to ride for me? So, me being a New York girl, hanging out in the Bronx and Brooklyn, ride or die is a big thing, and I'm here to ride. And I know it's not a color thing. We all need to get together as one, but it is very important to see. And I'm talking from, I'm multiracial, yes, but as y'all can see, I'm a dark woman. I'm like 10 shades darker since I moved down here to Miami, but I'm a dark woman. So to see another black person be that light warrior coming from where he came from. And even though, no, I did not grow up in the projects. Yeah, I'm a Catholic schoolgirl from first grade all the way through college. Yeah, but I'm not going to say gang violence didn't affect my family, because that it infiltrates everything. It infiltrates everything. You would be surprised what Catholic school kids are into. You'd be freaking surprised. And, I have, you know, immediate family who's in trouble because of hanging out the wrong people, hanging out with gang members and getting involved in stuff unknowingly, and you end up paying a horrible price for it. So it means everything that he was doing everything to get those group of people together, which is, we all know the major reason why he was snuffed out. This is why he was snuffed out, because he was bringing all those different LA gangs together. And a lot of you guys who are my followers, now followers, subscribers, and been following me for a while on my channel, I'm like losing my train of thought because I'm trying not to get emotional. So I wonder why my comments, why you guys keep disappearing. You guys there? Everyone just disappeared. Okay. Yeah, you guys keep disappearing. Trying not to get emotional with this whole situation. The reason why it's so important to me is because of what he stands for. Because when somebody looks at a black person, your normie, I'm not talking about light workers, I'm talking about your normie, your muggle, your earthian. When they look at a black person who comes from the hood, or even if you don't come from the hood, because I don't, you're seen in a certain way. You're definitely not seen as somebody who's spiritual. You're not seeing somebody knowledgeable. And let me tell you, as a black person myself, I'm like doing my channel, I'm like, wow, I have so many minorities, black, Hispanic. It's like, you honestly don't think that way because of the way society is, because the way they show people, you don't think that, you would never think a Nipsey Hussle would be so spiritual. You would never think he was doing all these amazing things to bring his community together. Okay? You would never think those things. But he was. And he is, actually. His passing only serves as like, his blood is like it's like the igniter fluid, it's like you got a fire going and you throw you throw that gasoline on it or the kerosene on it and it just blows shit up. That's what I feel like. And this is what came to me when I learned of his passing. This is what came to me. Okay? And what time is it? Because I want to make sure there are enough people here. All right. Because I don't want, I know all you guys are here for a reason. Everyone has things to do. It's a Saturday. Thank you so much. I got to say thank you for everyone. Yo, Sam, you always here. Sam Griffith. What's up? Shout out. Hi, Erin. So, all you guys are here, to support this, to support I'm not going to say fallen, a risen light warrior. Okay, a risen light warrior. I'm going to read what I wrote first. It's a short little thing I wrote that came from my heart for Nip. And then I'm going to first start with a message, a direct message that I received from Yeshua. And this message came to me on the 2nd of April. And I was told to not share this message in a video until this time. So here I am sharing this message. I didn't even know it would be for this, but it's very connected to Nip's passing. Okay, but first I'm going to read this because this is what came when I was meditating. I love you too. Bringing in the light, bringing in the world. Yes. Okay. And if you guys want to write this down and spread this word, that'd be so cool. Okay. Here's what came to me. By taking you out, they thought we would fall, but your blood will serve as the glue that bonds us all. Together we stand, divided we fall. Where we go one, we go all. Rest in power. I love that. By taking you out, they thought we would fall, but your blood will serve as the glue that bonds us all. Together we stand, divided we fall. Where we go one, we go all. I'm going to say it one more time if you guys want to say it with me. By taking you out, They thought we would fall, but your blood will serve as the glue that bonds us all. Together we stand, divided we fall. Where we go one, we go all. Rest in power. Rest in power, my friend. Rest in power. Dang, I'm going to be real rude for a second and grab a piece of paper that I wrote. Where is it? Oh my God, are you kidding me? Ugh. All right. Well. Okay, so I can't find my little dang piece of paper that I wrote. You know, guys, I'm always writing stuff on scraps of paper. And I have like 10 books, and I'm not kidding. Look, okay? And where's the other one? The other one's in my bag. So yeah, I have a bunch of paper around me constantly writing. So I wanted to start by blessing us. And then we're going to say Ephesians 6:10, okay? The armor of God, okay? Because we need to put on the armor of God. So if you guys could get to the armor of God, Ephesians 6:10, that'd be great. If not, you could just try repeating after me, and that's fine, okay? Because then you could just focus on the energy itself, all right? So I just want to show you guys one thing before we get started. Oh, this, my rose quartz. Look at the size of this rose quartz. Yes. To open up that heart, that higher heart chakra, our sacred heart. Okay? So we got this right here with us to help open up that heart chakra. Oh, gosh. All right. You could just breathe in this energy, all right? I'm just going to start. The light of love surrounds us. The light of love enfolds us. The power of love protects us. The presence of love watches over us. Wherever we are, love is, and all is well. Source, Creator, Father, Mother, God, we are all here, open, and ready to receive this Christed light energy that is rightfully ours. This Christed light energy belongs to those of unconditional divine love. And we take this Christed light energy, we channel it to us, through us, into the crystalline core of Gaia to be dispersed amongst all of the Earth's living creatures. We receive this Christed light energy to empower us, to enhance us, to armor up, to level us up. And we're here to give homage, to give honor, to give thanks for the great light warrior, your great child, Nipsey, who in all his love, who willfully gave of himself, who willfully gave of his body, because he knew that his body would serve a greater purpose. His blood would be the glue to bind us together, to bring in together, to bond together those who've been torn apart for so long. He served as that glue. We're here to give thanks. We're here to reclaim that energy that he has released, the seal that was broken, the seal known to the world as Nipsey Hussle. We're here to reclaim that energy, because that energy cannot be claimed by anyone except for the children of the light, the true light and love. of Source Creator. So Mote It Be. So Mote It Be. All right. So we're going to say the armor of God prayer. Okay. Ephesians 6:10. The armor of God. Finally, be strong in the Lord and in his mighty power. Put on the full armor of God so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes. For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms. Therefore, put on the full armor of God, so that when the day of evil comes, you may be able to stand your ground. And after you have done everything to stand, stand firm then, with a belt of truth buckled around your waist, with a breastplate of righteousness in place, and with your feet fitted with the readiness that comes from the gospel of peace. In addition to all this, take up the shield of faith, with which you can extinguish all of the flaming arrows of the evil one. Take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God, and pray in the Spirit on all occasions with all kinds of prayers and requests. With this in mind, be alert and always keep on praying for all of the Lord's people. So mote it be. So mote it be. Okay. Now this is the message I wanted to share with you guys that was given to me on the 2nd of April, 2019. Not too long ago, several days ago. And it was my question that I posed to Yeshua, Jesus. Okay? Yes, rest in power. All right. And the question was about the number 33, because I kept seeing the number 33. Okay. And I knew of its importance to myself, because that is how Jesus, Yeshua, introduced himself to me when I was a young child. And he explained to me that that is the Christ energy. And that is why he's called Christ Jesus, or Jesus Christ, because he is the keeper of the Christ energy. So I was like, okay, but then he also explained to me why the dark ones, why they always, you always see the Masonic people are using the number 33. Okay? And he explained to me what that whole Masonic number 33 was. And it has to do with the inversion process. The inversion of 3D. As you know, everything's inverted. When it comes through that 3D, that third dimensional grid, it is inverted. Okay, so it's inverted to use the negative. That's why all the dark spots, especially Hollywood, is on the 33-degree ley line. Okay, that has to do with that. And it has to do with them harnessing that energy. Because the energy comes in as neutral. All energy in the universe is neutral. But, depending on your intentions, it is turned for love or it's turned for fear. What's up, Deborah? Deborah Nato? So that's what it explained to me. Now, we all know Nip was taken out when he was 33. And I was told that he was a very special seal. And as we know, his name Hermes means the messenger. Was it the messenger of God? God's messenger. So how special is that? Okay. His soul knew full well what he was doing. That is why when he did that interview was done not too long ago with the morning show, where he was talking about that, if you see me go down, you better ride for me. Y'all better ride for me. Because he knew what he was doing. Yes, a lot of it had to do with Dr. Sebi. Yes, he knew that. Of course. I mean, look what happened to Left Eye. The minute she came into her power ass out too, because they knew what type of influence, for goodness sakes. She was, crazy. Part of Crazy Sexy Cool TLC. I mean, everybody knew of her. Every kid, every generation, no matter how old you were, knew about TLC. They were the largest female group. So Left Eye, somebody like that Left Eye come out and start talking about spirituality, especially to the black community who they want to keep ignorant and stupid so they could buy into the bullshit of white people are evil and they're coming after you. They're playing us both. They're playing us both against each other. We all know this. Okay, so me saying this, it's not about, I'm sticking up for blacks and doing this. No, it's literally they're just using us against each other. So that's why they want to keep one side super stupid. They want to keep the other side like, this false empowerment, thinking one over the other, and then, thinking both sides have one over the other, so therefore you end up voting the other one. So, the whole nonsense, whatever. So for this black woman, Dominican woman, to come up and all of a sudden start talking about, yeah, I'm cured. Yeah, of course. Big Pharma is pissed off. Then you have the deep state pissed off. You have the cabal, the Illuminati, whatever crap pissed off. So they took her ass out. They took Dr. Sebi out because he was doing the same thing. Now here comes this black man coming out from what? The freaking the hood gang member, talking about bringing everybody together, and he was doing that, and he's an entrepreneur, and he's intelligent, he's talented, and he had his own label beating them out. What the? And yeah, a lot of people were saying, but he was doing, he was singing, he was doing stuff with Drake. Jay-Z was backing him up. Diddy, of all things, backing him up. What the heck is that? He was in it, but not of it. Remember that. He was in it, but not of it. He had his own label. He was taking people on his own label. Everything he did was through his own label. He just used them for distribution. The same way, I've had people approach me and say, how could you be spiritual? How could you say this and that? But you're still working, at some hospital, making a lot of money. Yay, 222. Yay, we have 222 people. Making all that money. Aren't you part of the system? And I was like, yeah, I'm in it, but I'm not of it. Even though I was working in surgery, even though I was working in heart, open heart, I was sitting there praying with the patients. I was sitting there doing Reiki on the patients when I was doing pediatrics surgery, because we had kids come in too where I was. I did Reiki on them. When I saw them suffering, I was able to knock them out with the Reiki. I said, you know what, God, if I'm going to be here, I hated going into work. I couldn't stand working eventually. But I said, if I'm going to be here, show me who I can help. Give me one person a day that I could Reiki, that I could help bring out of this misery. Okay? So he was in it, but not of it. He knew he was going in there. He knew he was going in there to do what he had to do, because that's the route he had to take. How else was he going to get his music out there and get up and be seen? Because we know they had that system on lockdown. That system was on lockdown. So he had to be in it, but not be of it. Okay? So he used them to get where he had to go. So that's what I have to say about that for those people who keep throwing that up. I had to shut that down. So, yeah, the way it was put to me, the way Yeshua put to me with Nipsey, his death was the breaking of the final seal, number 333 to 555. And the 555 has to do with that new moon in Aries that we just had yesterday. Okay? Harm my light bearers of the 144 will be throttled. Their hands will be broken and bound. So, they're not going to get away with this. Okay? Their hands will be broken and bound. For For the time of the great tribulation has come to an end, and the seal has been broken. 33. And then it showed me Nipsey. And then it showed me a whole bunch of light warriors. So, okay, many brave ones have shed their blood to foster the breaking of the seal. They now call they're called back to heaven with me, for they are great bearers of the Christed light. Okay, so that's an amazing message that I receive. Those marked for a time such as this will repopulate the earth, for now is the time of the great unveiling. So what was meant by that is, like when I was saying, the great repopulation, the 144, the ones to repopulate the earth. This is actually in Revelations, as I recall. I don't know. I don't remember which Revelations what. That has to, if you read in Revelations, this is the time of the great repopulation. This is what Yeshua said in this whole message he was giving me. It has to do with creating your pocket of heaven. And as you could see, that is what Nipsey was doing. He was creating his pocket of heaven. Okay? Hey, from Atlanta. He was creating his pocket of heaven. That's why he brought the whole plaza. That is why he picked his area. The same way I picked my area, and I'm here in North Miami Beach. And I know, and also for Haiti, I know what I have to do. Okay? So we each have our pockets of heaven as light workers, as light bearers. There's the 144 where we have to start. The seal has been broken. Okay? With his blood being shed, that is a seal that's broken, and now he's in the heavens with the great ones. Okay? And he already started. He started his pocket of heaven. Okay? And as you could see, I posted on my community page that all the different gangs in LA, they're all able to come together. They all came together. That night that he got killed, and they had, was it 16 people were stabbed? That was a setup. That was a total freaking setup. So no one came forward about being stabbed. So, that we all know that was a setup. That was to disperse people. That was to get people. Oh my goodness, my sacral chakra is going crazy. That was to disperse people. That was to spread the fear even more. But what happened? Even though the LAPD was reading the email that Nip wrote and said, like, yeah, we were full. We had well intentions of doing the meeting on the 30th. What a shame he died the next day, hours before we were so supposed to meet. Wham. We all know they're full of shit. All right. We all know they're full of crap. They had no intention to meet with the man. They knew he was going to be murdered. It is what it is. I'm just going to speak my truth. Y'all don't, if you guys don't agree, you don't agree, so be it. It is what it is. So, we all know it was a setup. We all know the LAPD is full of crap. We all know they're dirty. Okay. They knew what was going on. They had no intention to meet with the guy. They were trying to act bad actors, as we call them, right? They were trying to act like, yeah, we had all the intentions. They don't want people to come into peace. Are you kidding me? They don't want people coming together. So of course they're going to do something like that. Of course they're going to do something like that. But guess what? Like Jesus said, it's too late. The seal has been broken. All those gang members came together. They're not going to let what Nipsey created fall. And that's what matters. He did something great. He shed such a light in doing this. And even if it's not mentioned by the fake news media, the CNNs, the ABC, CB, all those bullshits, we all know they're lies. It's too late. The seal is broken. Too many people are awakened. Try to look up the Nipsey murder. Try to look it up on YouTube or Google, whatever. All you see is a stupid news crap. Oh, that's all you see, right? You don't see the other people talking about it getting 1 million views. You don't see all of his interviews. You don't see any of that. Why? Because they're burying it. You don't see anything that I put. God knows you don't see me. They're burying it. But people are still searching because the light's in here. The light's ignited in here. The sacred heart, that is your higher heart chakra, which is what this thing helps. I'm going to Reiki you guys with this in a minute, okay? So y'all can feel it with the rose quartz, your high heart chakra. If you guys ever seen the pictures of, Jesus and Mother Mary, and you see the flame on top, that is the sacred heart. That is your high heart chakra. That has been ignited. We've reached the 100th monkey effect a while ago. The 5D higher grid is up. We just need to empower it more. We have to light it up more. That's what we have to keep doing. Their 3D bullshit grid is down, but a lot of people more people need to be awakened, because there's still a lot of people out there who are asleep, who are buying into the crap. But slowly but surely, they're going to see more and more and more. Okay? They're going to see more and more and more of the truth. Let me see. Oh yeah, here's the second part I wanted to talk about. Also, when I was getting this message, okay, the new moon in Aries and Jupiter retrograde, which is coming up on the 10th of April, was pointed out to me. And the way and what I was told when I was shown Jupiter going to retrograde, I heard the king is returning upon his throne. And then, my oversoul loves to show me analogies, because that's the way I learn. I was shown the Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. I was like, oh, okay, I think I saw that once when it first came out. So that had to do with the return of the king upon his throne. Now I was shown the Lord of the Ring, Return of the King. And I was also told all those who are tasked with the burden of shedding their blood to break the seal will be okay. We're okay. Yeah, all those who were tasked with the burden of shedding their blood to break the seal, they are being honored in the heavens. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, I told you guys about the pocket of heaven, 1 for 1,000. Okay, there are many others who serve. Okay, so that's basically it when it comes to the message. So that the return of the king is very connected to Jupiter going in retrograde, April 10th, 2019. So that's very important, and that has to do with the power, the energy of 33 that has been quote unquote taken from us and siphoned from us is returning back to us. And when it comes to returning to our throne, because when I say king, it means us light workers, us light warriors, king, queen, whatever, returning to our power where we can start expressing that power, our full power. So it's us reclaiming that energy, which we have been doing, and the last seal being broken. It's like tipping the scale. Tip the scales for us. Okay, so that's why everyone's feeling his death so strong, because it was so significant. And also another message I got is that his name will be known by those who I forgot exactly how it's put. It was so poetic the way Jesus talks. His name's going to be known all throughout by those who don't even who didn't even know of his existence before, you know, and all of his good works, because his work was very much in line with a Christed being, very much in line with that. Okay. So I want to now Reiki you guys. Okay. So you guys you could keep your eyes open or close your eyes or whatever. But I just want to put some Reiki healing energy out there, and also in that, connect all of us with the higher mind grid, the 5D higher mind grid. Okay, that's what I want to do right now. So we're just going to, it's just going to be a couple of minutes, all right? So here we go. Just close your eyes. You could have it open and just receive the energy. I call in now this Christed energy, the vibration of the number 33, the Christed energy vibration, to enter us now, so that we may ground it through our sacred hearts into the sacred heart of Gaia, connecting us all as one heart, one body. Serving together with the wisdom of unconditional divine love. We stand strong. We stand in our power. We stand in love. We stand in forgiveness. We stand in unity. We call upon our oversouls. We call upon our soul star families. We call upon the Christed beings. We call upon angels of divine love to stand around us, to protect us in our mission, in our missions, in accomplishing our highest calling, serving our highest purpose on earth. So mote it be. Oof. I felt that. Child, I felt that. Okay, that's awesome. So mote it be, so mote it be. Woohoo. I feel better. This was very cathartic for me. Thank you guys for joining me, because I was very emotional over this whole experience. Hit me harder than I thought. It really did. Because it was like, especially him being such an entrepreneur, and he was doing exactly what it is that I'm supposed to be doing and what I'm planning. You know, I'm strategizing still what I'm supposed to be doing. So in seeing that, it was just like, it was a gut punch. It really was. Even though I knew he knew he was going to be a seal that had to be broken. Even though I knew he knew that, it still sucked. You know, it still sucked real hard to see that, you know, especially someone I'm just like, oh yeah, you know, get it, yeah. I want to do a whole plaza. I want to do that. You know, it's like, yeah, have all my plans written down. Yeah, I'm going to do exactly what you're doing. You know, to see that and then be like, oh. So And to have them think that they thought that they won, to have them think that, they're going to rip us apart. But then that's when the message came to me. And, that's when the message came to me, by taking me out, they thought we would fall, but my blood will serve as a glue to bond us all. Together we stand, divided we fall. Where we go one, we go all. That's when that came to me, and I was just like, okay, they gave me a bit of solace, They gave me a bit of solace having that, and knowing the truth of his sacrifice, knowing the truth of his sacrifice for the cause. And that lit a fire under my ass even more. I never had any fear when it comes to stuff like that, because I know, the body is an avatar, and my soul inhabits this avatar. Would I like to keep this avatar in peace and in one piece and intact? Yes, that'd be very nice. but that is only for a moment. That suffering's only for a moment. Especially when you're doing it for the greatest and highest good. It's the ultimate sacrifice. So, yeah, I'm going to try to read some of your comments. Don't worry, they won't touch us. All right. Thank you, guys. Love you too. No, energy never dies, Annie. Energy never dies. Beth, I want to say hi to everybody. Katie, Beth, Sam, here you go again. The reward is greater in heaven. Yes. The marathon continues. Yes. It's all about us picking up that baton, not dropping it. Let's not drop that baton. And then, speaking of picking up the baton, I gotta say this. I know Nick Cannon, Mr. Nickelodeon, Mr. Mariah Carey, he says that he's going to pick up that baton, that he's going to continue on with the Dr. Sebi, the Dr. Sebi biography, the documentary. Like I said, I'm going to reserve my opinion on that, because who knows? I don't want to judge anything or anyone. If he does it and he does it's not going to have the same effect as it would, with Nipsey doing it. Not at all. Or Left Eye doing it, because quite frankly, the black community does not trust Nick Cannon. I don't myself, but who knows? Maybe he really was influenced by Nip. Maybe he really means it, and that he's going to do a kick-ass job. Who knows? I'll go watch it to see if it hasn't been, Hollywood-fied, so yeah, bless Nick Cannon. Yeah. Katie, bless Nick Cannon. Bless him. Let's see. Let's bless his heart. Let's see if he could pull it off. That'd be nice. You trust Nick? Beautiful, Miss Young. Okay. I'm glad you do. You can trust him for both of us. You can trust him for both of us. I hope so. Geez, I don't know what else to say. I hope this was good for you guys. And again, I appreciate you being here and helping me out, because it did help me out. And I hope you got something out of this whole thing. And again, keep his children in your thoughts and prayers. Keep Nipsey's children in your thoughts and prayers. And I don't know what to say about his baby mama, to be honest with you. But at least keep his children and his mom, his family in your thoughts and prayers. Because, it's the ones that are left behind that are the ones who are suffering. Even if you know why they passed, you're still the one suffering, because you feel that absence, that physical absence, so it's hard. It's hard. And you never get over it. Trust me. I know. You never get over it. So rest in power. That's all I could say. And to be honest with you, I did try to connect with him this morning when I was feeling so distraught. And I just kept hearing what the little blurb I read to you guys. I kept hearing that. And then I got a vision of him. It was him, but he was like this white glowing figure, and he was laying down on this glowing table. And there were these other figures around him. And one of the figures turned around and said to me, he needs rest. And then he looked at me. He turned around, he looked at me, and he said those words that I read to you. He repeated them to me, and I was like, okay. He said he needs rest. He needs rest, and he is being God, what were the exact words? I wish I wrote them down. He needs rest, and he is recuperating, because that is like a shock to your body. I've seen people die, especially working in ER, and I felt their spirits, I felt their souls, and I've heard them. It's in ICU and in ER and in surgery. I've been involved in so many codes. So I've seen that shock, gunshot wounds, stabbings, heart attacks. I've seen that shock of the people leaving the body. And you do go to a place of recuperation. You do go to a place of renewal. And it's like these heavenly beings working on you, literally to renew your ethereal body. Because your ethereal body feels the impact also, and it needs to be renewed. So I've actually seen that way before this, because of the area I worked in. So I was like, oh, okay, so that was really cool. So thank you guys again for coming. And I just wanted to say tomorrow I'm having my because today's usually Saturday 6 p.m. is usually when I have my healing meditation circle and Reiki and all that, but I'm doing it tomorrow, Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you can go on my website, higherrealmholistics.com, if you're interested in registering for it. So guys, it was lovely having you. Thank you I know I was very awkward with the whole thing because this is my first time going live. But I felt I was called to do this. And of course, the number is 21771. Okay, yes, divine calling. It was my divine calling to do this. And I've been seeing 1212 all day and 2121 and 1221 all day long. So that code is very interesting. All right, guys. So namaste. Thank you so much. I love you all. And let's all support each other. Keep the flame alive. And no matter, we have to understand that these darker beings, they're fighting for their lives as we're fighting for our lives. But just remember, they need us. We don't need them. They're trying to feed off of our energy, and we're cutting them off. So they're scrambling like rats and roaches. Okay, so we just have to not buy into the lies, that they're putting out there. We're too smart for that. And, trying to shove it in other people's faces isn't going to help them wake up. We have to talk to them gently and just let them see the truth for themselves. That's how that's how they're going to wake up. All right. So, share this, feel free to share this. That would be great. So more people could understand the wonderful works of this great soul, of Nipsey Hussle, of, the messenger of God. It's just, it's just amazing. His, Hermes, which is very close to Hermes. Okay. And who is Hermes but the great scribe? All right. That Hermes energy, the great scribe, and he just carries that Christ energy so much. So, all right. Thank you, everyone. One love. Thank you, Nova, CC. One love, bless all. Some people don't want to see the truth. No, they don't. But that's okay. They eventually will. And if they don't see the truth, well, not everyone's going to see the truth, unfortunately. And we also need to understand that. even if it's our loved ones. We just have to hope and pray that eventually they do. All right, just keep them, keep them in our prayers, and always have our arms open to welcome them in when they do see the truth. Okay, and being, non-judgmental. All right, everyone. Thank you, and good night, everyone. All right, namaste, and I don't know, subscribe. I don't know what else to say. I'll keep doing what I do. I'll do the best I finally can. Peace. We got this. Okay? We got this. We got the victory already. Mwah!